Hello. In this video, we're looking at equations again, and we're going to be looking at solving equations with unknowns on both sides, so on both sides of the equal sign, that means. Okay, so let's look at an example, and in this first example, I'm going to bring back this balance that we looked at in the last video. So we've got this equation up here, 3m plus 1 equals m plus 9, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to represent these m's on my balance with these purple boxes. So I've got 1, 2, 3 of those, and I've got one of them over here. And what we're trying to do is work out what these purple boxes weigh. And we've got these numbery bits I'm going to represent by little yellow circles. So I've got 3 m's plus 1 on the left-hand side, and I've got 1m plus 9 on the right-hand side. So we're going to have 9 of these over here. And so we want to know, we don't know what these purple boxes weigh, so we're going to work it out by sort of taking away stuff from either side of the equation. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take away an m from the right-hand side. And if I take away an m from the right-hand side, it's no longer going to be balanced, right? Because this side is going to be heavier. So I'm going to have to take away an m from the other side as well. So I've taken away m from the right. Let's do the same from the left. Boop, that's gone. So now I've got, I don't have 3m plus 1 equals m plus 9 anymore. I've got this new equation. I've got 2m plus 1 equals, well, the m's gone from this side, just 9, right? I've got 2m plus 1 equals 9, and they're still balanced, right? Because I did the same thing to both sides, so I know that they're still equal to each other. What do you reckon I'm going to do next then? I'm going to take away this 1 from the left. And because I've taken away 1 from the left, I better do the same to the right. So I'm going to take away this 1 from over here as well. So what have I got? I've taken away 1 from this side, take away 1 from this side. So we're going to be left with 2m is equal to not 9 anymore. We've only got 8 on this side. And if 2 m's weigh the same as 8 of these guys, then it's pretty clear that 1m must weigh 4. So m equals 4 is my answer. Just to pop in our working so it's clear what we did there, we divided by 2, didn't we? We halved that. Because if I know that 2 m's are equal to 8, we half it, we get 1m. We half it on this side as well, and half of 8 is 4. Cool, so that is my final answer. M is equal to 4. Okay, let's try another. On this one, though, I'm not going to draw out the balance. If you find it useful to draw out the balance, you can do that yourself, but I'm just going to go through using the written method that we just looked at. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take away all of the unknowns from the side with the fewest unknowns. So this side, in this equation, the unknown is t, right? We've got 5 t's on this side and we've got 2 t's on this side. So the side with the fewest is this side, right? Because 2t is less than 5t. So let's take away all of these guys. So I'm going to take away all of these t's. And because I've taken away 2t from the right-hand side, we better do the same thing from the left-hand side. So we're going to take away 2t's. And now, instead of 5t's, now I've taken away 2t's, I've got 3t's left. I've still got this minus 4 going on. On this side, I had 2t's, but I've taken away 2t's, so I've got absolutely nothing here. And I'm just left with this plus 17 or just 17, just telling us that it's a positive 17 rather than a negative 17. Okay, so 3 times something, take away 4 equals 17. We need to get rid of this minus 4, get rid of this take away 4. What's the opposite of taking away 4? Well, the inverse is plus 4, isn't it? That's the inverse of taking away 4, so let's add on 4 to both sides. That's going to give me that 3t, because I've just got rid of this negative 4, 3t is equal to 17 plus 4, which is 21. Cool, so 3t equals 21. 3 times something is 21, so that must mean that t equals, well, what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to divide, divide by 3. Divide by 3. And 21 divided by 3 is 7. So my answer is that t equals 7. So that must mean that 5 sevens take away 4 is equal to 2 sevens plus 17. And you could check whether that works to make sure you believe me. Let's try another then. So we looked previously at solving equations that have got brackets in them, and so we're going to do another one of those. We're going to first of all expand this bracket. That's the first thing I'm going to do. So now I've got 3y plus 15 equals y minus 7. And now this one looks a little bit like those previous ones we've done, doesn't it? So I'm going to take away all of the y's from the side that's got the fewest y's. That's this side, so I'm taking away just one y. And if I'm taking away one y from this side, I better do the same thing from this side as well. So I had 3 of them, I've taken one of them away, so now I've got 2 of them. I've got 2 y's, plus 15 equals, and now we've got a minus 7 left over, so we've got to be careful with our signs here. That's going to be a negative 7. Okay. Next then, we've got 2y's plus 15 equals negative 7. So I'm going to have to take away 15 from this side here, take away 15, taking away 15. Now we've got to be doubly careful here because we're going into negative numbers, aren't we? So we're left with, on this left-hand side, 2y. And on this side, if I'm at negative 7 already on my number line and I'm going down further by 15, I'm going to end up at negative 22, I reckon. So if 2y's is worth negative 22, 1y is going to be worth negative 11. And what do we have to do to get from that previous line to that last line? We divided by 2, didn't we? Divided by 2. Good. 2y's divided by 2, that's 1y. Negative 22 divided by 2, that's negative 11. Okay, so my answer there is y equals negative 11. Going to look at a few more examples, getting a wee bit trickier again. Okay, so again, we've got some brackets, but this time we've got brackets on both sides. But same process as before, we're going to expand the bracket. We're going to expand the bracket. So that's going to give us, on this side, 2r plus 2. And on this side, we're going to get 3r minus 15. And those guys are equal to each other. So taking away all of the unknowns from the side with the fewest unknowns, this time, that's this side, isn't it? Because I've got 2 r's on this side, and I've got 3 r's on this side, so this side has got the fewest. So I'm taking away 2 r's. I better do the same thing on this side, take away 2 r's. And that's going to leave me with a new version of my equation. I've got a positive 2 left on this side, and I've got 1r minus 15. Now what we want to do is get rid of this negative 15, really, don't we? So how do we get rid of a negative 15? We're going to have to add 15, and I'm going to do the same to both sides. So 2 plus 15, that's 17. And I've only got 1r on this side. So 17 equals r, but a better way round for us to leave our answer would be r equals 17. There we go. So r equals 17 is my answer for that one. Just a couple more then. Whew, more brackets again. So now we're going to expand this guy. We're going to expand this guy. And, oh, actually, there's nothing to expand on this side. So what have we got? We've got 6x plus 21 plus 5x minus 10 equals 8x minus 1. Now, before I do anything, what I'm going to do is collect together all of this stuff, because there's loads of untidy terms knocking around over here that we want to tidy up a little bit. So what have I got? I've got 6 x's and I've got 5 x's, so that makes, I reckon, 11 x's. I've got 21 and I've got negative 10. I reckon that makes 11. 21 take away 10 is 11. And that's all got to equal 8x minus 1. Okay, taking away all of the unknowns from the side that has the fewest, that's going to be this side this time. So we take away 8x, take away 8x, and 11x, take away 8x, is leaving me with 3 x's, I think. So So I've got 3x plus 11. Ooh, that's a weird looking plus. I'll do that again. Plus 11 equals, so I've not got 8x anymore. I've got, I've just got this minus 1. And now we're going to need to take away this 11 from the left-hand side. Take away 11. We need to do the same on this side. And again, we're going to have to be careful with our negative numbers here. 3x equals equals negative 12. Which means we've got one final step, and that final step will be to divide by 3. Divide by 3. Divide by 3. So 3 divided by 3, 3x divided by 3 is going to be 1x. Negative 12 divided by 3 is going to be negative 4. So negative 4 is going to be my answer there. Final one. Okay. Again, we've got a couple of pairs of brackets here. We're going to have to be double careful here, though, because this number in front is not just a 4, it's a negative 4. We've got to take into account this negative sign in front of it. So when we're expanding that one, we're going to have to think carefully about how that negative sign will affect things. We've got this times this. Okie dokie. So we're starting with 19 take away. So this is negative 4 times 2n. So that's going to be negative 8n. So we're taking away 8n. And now we've got negative 4 times negative 5. And negative 4 times negative 5 is going to be positive 20. So you've got to be careful here that that one ends up being positive, please. Good. And that all is going to need to be equal to, let's have a look, what have we got over here? We're going to have 3n's plus 6. Okay, again, we've got a little bit of tidying up to do. I've got a 19 and a 20, a positive 20. So if we tidy that up, we've got 39, and we've also got negative 8n. And that's going to equal 3n plus 6. Now we need to think about which side has got the fewest n's, and if we think about it carefully, this side has got 3 n's, but this side has got negative 8 n's. So this is the side that we need to get rid of the n's from, because negative 8 is less than 3, isn't it? So how am I going to get rid of negative 8 n's, or take away 8n? Well, the opposite of taking away 8n is adding on 8n, so plus 8n. And we're going to have to do that to both sides. We're going to plus 8n. If we add 8n to both sides, we're just left with the 39 over here, and we've got 11n over here, plus 6. A couple more steps. We're going to have to get rid of this 6 next. So the opposite of adding on 6 is taking away 6. So I take away 6 from the right, I take away 6 from the left, and that's going to give me 33. On this side, I've just got 11n now. So what's my last step? I'm going to have to divide by 11. Divide by 11. 33 divided by 11 is 3. 11n divided by 11 is just 1n. So my answer is, I'm going to do it over here because I'm running out of space otherwise, n equals 3. There we go. That was the final one there. Whew. Good work, guys. I'll see you in a bit. Cheers. Bye.